Merci, Monsieur Prou. Bonjour tout le monde. Good morning, everyone. Just over a year ago, amidst a rapidly changing, more volatile world, Canadians elected our new government with a clear mandate to build a stronger, more independent, more resilient Canada. And shortly afterwards, I came here to the National Press Theatre to outline our plan. And so what I would like to do this morning is to review some of the actions that we've taken, some of the results we've achieved so far, and what's coming next. Je commencerai par évoquer la session parlementaire qui vient de s'achever. 19 projets de loi ont reçu la sanction royale en seulement 14 semaines. Les autres textes législatifs importants seront adoptés par la Chambre des communes et soumis au Sénat. La plupart des lois que nous avons présentées visaient à répondre aux préoccupations immédiates des Canadiens et Canadiennes, réduire le coût de la vie et garantir votre sécurité. Nous avons travaillé en collaboration avec tous les partis pour y parvenir, notamment en nous associant aux conservateurs pour adopter la loi établissant l'allocation pour l'épicerie et les besoins essentiels. Nous maintiendrons cette détermination, cet esprit de coopération et cette ambition lors de la prochaine session. From day one, we have focused on our core missions: protecting our borders, our communities, and our way of life, transforming our economy by building our strength at home, increasing our independence by diversifying our partnerships abroad, and providing Canadians with a boost today and a bridge to a better tomorrow. Recognizing that the first job of government is to keep Canadians safe, we passed 6 laws to combat crime and give law enforcement the tools that they need. As of today, if someone tries to intimidate you in your community or prevent you from going to your place of worship, police officers will have the authority and the resources to arrest them because of the Combating Hate Act. As of today, if a criminal commits a violent offense, it will be up to them to prove to the court why they can be trusted to be released on bail because of the Bail and Sentencing Reform Act. As of today, if someone shares a fake sexualized image of you or your kids online, they can get up to 10 years in prison because of the Protecting Victims Act. We've also instituted the largest pay raise for the Canadian Armed Forces members in a generation, because their pay should reflect the weight of their responsibilities. Recruitment to the CAF is now the highest in 3 decades. We have met NATO's original 2% defense target 5 years early, and for the first time since the fall of the Berlin Wall. We're on track for NATO's new 3.5% of GDP in 2035 defense expenditure target, including through a new submarine fleet, the world's second largest fleet of icebreakers, and new aircraft, missile, and cyber defenses. We're upgrading our ports and air bases and asserting Canada's full sovereignty in the Arctic. Grâce à notre stratégie industrielle de défense et à notre agence d'investissement pour la défense, nous orientons nos dépenses de défense pour rendre le Canada plus sûr, plus indépendant et plus prospère. Autrement dit, nous misons sur le savoir-faire canadien et nouons des partenariats avec un éventail plus large d'alliés fiables. Nous sommes devenus le premier pays non européen à adhérer à l'instrument SAFE. C'est un Canada fort et confiant qui assume pleinement la responsabilité de sa défense. Secondly, we are building our strength at home with major investments in affordable housing, community infrastructure, public transit, and nation-building energy and transportation corridors. In less than a year, Build Canada Homes has already committed to building more than 11,000 new affordable homes through 14 different partnerships, with 4,500 homes either already under construction or about to break ground within the next 3 months. We're reducing the cost of buying and building homes. We eliminated the GST on homes worth up to $1 million for first-time buyers, and we signed new agreements with Ontario and British Columbia to cut development charges by up to 50%. Nous avons lancé le Fonds pour bâtir des collectivités fortes, doté de plus de 50 milliards de dollars, afin d'investir dans les infrastructures dont les communautés en pleine croissance ont besoin pour prospérer. Des réseaux d'approvisionnement en eau moderne, des cliniques et des hôpitaux plus grands et des centres communautaires. L'un des axes centraux de notre stratégie économique est d'accélérer la réalisation des grands projets. Depuis la création du Bureau des grands projets l'été dernier, nous avons présenté 23 projets d'intérêt national, des ports, des mines et des installations de GNL, dont les investissements totalisent plus de 130 milliards de dollars et qui aideront le Canada à se développer, à agir plus rapidement et à exporter davantage vers le reste du monde. Nous venons juste de commencer, mais nous obtenons déjà des résultats. L'an dernier, les travaux de construction de la nouvelle centrale nucléaire de Darlington en Ontario ont été lancés. En avril, nous avons entrepris le projet d'agrandissement du terminal de Contrecoeur au port de Montréal. Le mois dernier, nous avons donné le coup d'envoi au projet de mine de graphite Nouveau Monde au Québec. Et le mois prochain, nous lancerons le projet d'autoroute de la vallée de Mackenzie dans les territoires du Nord-Ouest. C'est un projet dont j'entends parler depuis mon enfance. Ce n'est que début. To build a more resilient and independent Canada, we've secured more than 20 economic and security partnerships across 5 continents over the past year. Our existing free trade deals already provide access to 1.5 billion consumers. We're now on track to double that market this year with deals from India to ASEAN. Despite challenges, Canada maintains the best deal of any major U.S. trading partnership, with 85% of our trade remaining tariff-free. We're working with the United States and Mexico to modernize CUSMA to provide greater certainty for workers and businesses and to create lasting prosperity across the continent. We're in the process of becoming the world's alternative to China as a reliable supplier of critical minerals. We're a trusted partner in a world that's anything but. And this September, we'll convene the world's largest investors in Toronto for the first ever Canada Investment Summit. Our goal is to transform the Canadian economy into the strongest in the G7. That's a big task, but the early signs are encouraging. We've taken back control of immigration. Asylum claims are down by a third. Temporary foreign workers arrivals down by half, and international student arrivals down by 60%. We can now carefully rebuild a sustainable immigration system consistent with Canadian values. We have reinforced the strongest fiscal position in the G7 by cutting operating spending growth from over 8% a year to less than 2%, all while boosting our vital social programs. Housing costs and rental affordability are improving, with the rent-to-income ratio falling to its lowest level in over 6 years. Canada is now creating jobs at twice the rate of the United States. Our business investments are growing in machinery and equipment at double-digit rates. Non-U.S. exports are up sharply, and we're on track to double them over the next decade. Foreign direct investment in Canada is at its highest level in 2 decades, running at twice the rate of our nearest G7 peer. And we now rank as the most attractive country in the world for infrastructure investment. We have the right plan, we're on track, but there's much, much more to do. And we have always recognized that some of the biggest payoffs from that plan will take time. That's why our government has been giving Canadians a boost today and a bridge to tomorrow. Our first act as new government was to cut income taxes for 22 million middle-class Canadians. Our first initiative this calendar year was to introduce the Canada Groceries and Essential Benefits for 12 million Canadians, meaning up to $1,890 for a family of 4. The first action we took as a majority government was to suspend the federal fuel excise tax, saving Canadians up to 10 cents a litre at the pump until Labor Day. We've cut taxes on homes, incomes, and investment, all while protecting the vital social programs that Canadians rely on every day, including childcare, pharmacare, and dental care. We've just launched a new national food security strategy to spur more competition for your hard-earned dollar, to produce more food at home, and to lower grocery bills. We're giving the Competition Bureau more resources to get Canadians a fair deal at the checkout counter. We're cracking down on surveillance pricing by protecting your privacy. Ce n'est pas seulement ce que nous construisons qui compte, mais aussi comment nous le faisons. Nous construisons de manière durable, qu'il s'agisse d'énergie conventionnelle à faible émission de carbone, de logements abordables et éco-énergétiques, de nouveaux incitatifs en faveur des véhicules électriques ou de la rénovation éco-énergétique des logements. Nous construisons de manière inclusive, en véritable partenariat avec les peuples autochtones. Nous construisons en solidarité avec les travailleurs, notamment en mettant en place l'initiative Une équipe Canada forte, qui prévoit jusqu'à 100 000 nouveaux stages dans les métiers spécialisés. Nous construisons à l'aide de ressources canadiennes. And we're building in the true spirit of cooperative federalism. I've met with the premiers 12 times over the past year. We're working together to make Canadian communities safer, to create one Canadian economy, and to build Canada strong. In recent months, our government has forged a new housing and infrastructure agreements with Quebec, Ontario, and British Columbia. We're working to expand uranium production in Saskatchewan and critical minerals production everywhere. We've announced a series of major infrastructure and defense projects across all the provinces and territories. All of those provinces and territories either have or are negotiating cooperation agreements to streamline regulatory processes. We've started as we mean to go on. We will deepen cooperative federalism with initiatives ranging from Alberta's proposed carbon capture and pipeline to the West Coast, to new hydroelectricity and renewable energy in the Atlantic provinces, and new ports and transportation corridors from Churchill to Grays Bay. We will accelerate investments in energy and transportation infrastructure to create jobs, strengthen our sovereignty, and share prosperity across current and future generations of Canadians. We will help Canadians harness the potential of AI while protecting your data, your privacy, and your kids. We will strengthen our partnerships abroad to open new marketplaces and to bolster our independence. And we will remain laser-focused on improving affordability and on ensuring that all Canadians share in the benefits of a Canada that is not just strong, but good. Because we are building Canada strong for all of the time. Thank you very much, merci, and I look forward to your questions.